Hi, this is Valerie Love, intuitive advisor and spiritual life coach. It is my pleasure to be with you today. I have a question for you. Are you a cosmic bum? What does that mean? Well, before we go into what that means, and if you are one, how to not be one, let's talk about money manifestation. I have a background in financial services. I was a financial planner for 7 years. I worked with a financial literacy company as a trainer for many years. And I am a coach, as I mentioned, and I support clients in living abundantly from the inside out. I have talked to thousands of people about their money. And one thing has become very clear to me in all those conversations is most people think they don't have enough money. Seems to be a common theme with most people and their money. They think they don't have enough money. Therefore, they're wanting to manifest more money. They're wanting to find ways to make more money. They're wanting to get a bigger business or a bigger job or more clients or whatever the case may be. This wanting to manifest more money. I understand it. I was in a place where I wanted to manifest more money too. So let's talk about the dynamics of money manifestation. And I thought I would share with you two magical keys that work very well for me and for clients in manifesting money. I'll give them to you in story form. So not very long ago, recently, I manifested an extra $15,000. That was a very nice manifestation of money. I loved it. It was wonderful, wonderful. So in manifesting this extra $15,000, this is when I discovered these two magical keys and their import and their extreme value in manifesting money and even more a mate or anything that you want to manifest, a house or a wonderful business, anything that's meaningful and important to you, you can use these same two magical keys to manifest them. So I was in this situation. It was a court experience, and we're in court, and the person, and what was on the table was that the person was to pay me $32,000. And the person didn't want to, and so the judge said, I have all the facts of the case. I'm going to deliberate about it in my quarters, judge's chambers. And in the meantime, while I'm deliberating, he told us, he said, you two talk it over, and if you can come to a settlement, we'll take that and I'll make that the order of the court. So we said, okay. The judge went back into his chambers and we did talk about a settlement. So he offered me $10,000. I said, hey, let's do $15,000, call it a day. He said no. So the judge came back into the courtroom, asked if we had reached a settlement. We said no. And he said, well, then in that case, my ruling is for the entire $32,000. And so the person was to pay me $32,000. And it was set up how that was to happen. Well, long story short, the person filed an appeal. And when I got that news, I had to turn within. And I had to ask, what is this really about? Because money problems are never about money, and more money never solves money problems. So anytime there's an issue related to money that comes up in your experience, you really want to turn within and ask, what is this about? And that's what I did. When I turned within and asked what was it about, I began to become aware of what it was really about. It was about forgiveness, releasing, letting go of the past, and being in the right now moment. Here's how it turned out. After I got those messages and the lessons from within, the intuitive voice said to me two things. First, it said, call him. Well, that was weird. We're not even supposed to talk unless we're talking through lawyers, so the story goes, okay? It said, the second thing it said was, offer 15,000. Well, if I had let my logical mind get a hold of that, my logical mind would have said, I already offered him $15,000. He didn't take it then. What's going to change it now? However, that's the past. That's not this now moment. I did immediately what the voice said. I called him. I offered him $15,000. He said yes, money in my bank accounts. Done deal. I mean, I don't know about you, but the courtroom is not like on my top 10 favorite places to go. So I figure, hey, let me do what I love doing, coaching clients and sharing and teaching and having a good time in my life. Though you can have a good time anywhere, you get to choose how you want to spend your life energy and your time. And I just don't choose to spend a lot of it in places like courtrooms. And so if we can reach an agreement, then that's a beautiful thing. So we reached the agreement and it was done. Well, here are the two magical keys again. The intuition, that means that inner voice of wisdom, that gut, that hunch. Some folks call it sort of like an inner feeling. It's a sixth sense. We all have it. Not all of us are tuned into it. So maybe because of the mental chatter, lots of noise in your mind, or maybe because there's lots of noise around you, like the texting and twittering and webinaring and Facebooking and all the things that we do, we have a lot of inner chatter and we have a lot of outer noise, just noise all around. Well, that actually somewhat thwarts that inner voice, because the inner voice of intuition and the gut and hunch, that is a soft voice. It speaks softly in a whisper. And you must tune in to really hear it clearly and then be able to take the requisite action. The second magical key in all of this is to immediately do what it says. Now, let me give you a little warning here. What it says may cause you to feel kind of silly doing it, like call Bob. Well, is there any more? Because the intuitive voice doesn't give you a whole long explanation. That's not the nature of the intuitive voice. So you call Bob, you don't really even know why you're calling Bob. And as soon as you call Bob, Bob says, oh, I can't believe you're calling me. I was just thinking about you. See, synchronicity happens. You're in alignment. That's what your inner being is wanting you to do. You're starting to line up with your desires and your manifestations. So instantly take action on what you get, what you receive as a hunch, as an inner knowing. Be completely guided by it, completely guided by it. And when you hear it, act on it immediately. Those are the two magical keys. Back to Cosmic Bum. We'll conclude with this. What is a cosmic bum? A cosmic bum is one who is too fearful or too lazy to act on the intuitive leading and guiding from the voice within. Either too fearful, afraid to take those steps that the inner voice is leading, guiding you to take, or too kind of lazy, I'll do it tomorrow. When the inner voice is a right now experience. You hear it now? Do it now. That's a cosmic bomb. You, however, you are a soul that seeks to be a whole lot more. And I know that you have enormous potential in you to manifest money, love, wonderful life experience, whatever you desire. That's why you're here, to manifest all that you can according to your potential. And so to wrap it up, cosmic bum, too fearful or lazy to do what the intuitive voice says, that's not you. The one who stands powerfully and manifests money at the drop of a dime, just like that, literally, or manifests the good in your life because you become this powerful, fearless, courageous, bold magnet that's incredibly attractive to good. That's what I pray for you, and that's what I know you can become. This is Valerie Love. It has been my pleasure sharing this with you. And till we meet again, be blessed.